Hello everyone, this is Enzo Hagen of the Alliance for Loki, and this is one big crystal opening. So, just out of the blue, these Doom crystals appear. I mean, we talked about Doom Day on 5 May, that never happened, and then I just assumed it was just a rumor that never came true, but sure enough, there it was. I'm really intrigued in Doom. I'm pretty close to my first Tier 5 Mystic. You can see I'm just a little over 10,000 shards away from it. And that's one sort of key part to wanting him. Of course, he's a great champion, and he's good offense, good prestige. But the other really big reason is that from the Abyss, I have a 6-star Mystic Awakening gem. So I only have to pull him once, and then I'd be able to awaken him. And so that's really attractive too. So I can rank 3 him pretty soon and awaken him. So I decided to go for it. My Mystic roster, 6 stars. I mean, I do have Symbiose Supreme, which I have duped twice. He would be a good rank 3, there's out of doubt, but Doom is just a level above all these other Mystic champions and every other Mystic champion. He is the best Mystic champion by far, I would say, in the game. I think most people would say. So let's try it. Let's open as many as we can. I think my sort of limit is 30. I mean, not 30, but 300. So let's see what happens if we open a lot and if we can get him. So I'm just popping them each time, and I'm just going to keep track of the number of 5 stars I get just as sort of a benchmark. So there's the first 10, and there is 1 5-star. So the odds to get Doom are pretty low, 0.3% per crystal. So that means if I open 10, I basically have a 3% chance. The 5 stars are 7.5% chance, so I should pull about 2 5-stars every 10. And there's round 2. Notice my 3-star Dooms. I still haven't had him max sig as a 3-star, so that's going to keep on going up. And so yeah, so the 10 is 3% per 10 crystals to get the 6-star Doom, and so yeah, I know I anticipate it's going to take a lot of crystals to get him, so I'm willing to try it and see what happens. And so, here comes the next, and I was lucky at the end. I didn't think I was getting any 5 stars. The only nice thing about 5 stars, of course, it gives me 6-star shards, which means I can open up more 6 stars. I still think I'm going to open up basic 6 stars. Like, the extra price for the champions that are in the 6-star pool of the featured crystal are pretty poor. So and there's a lot of good champions I want as regular in the basic pool. So there's the next pool, again, right on the average of getting 2 5-stars, so that's pretty good. Now it's 1.5% chance to get any 6 stars, so every 100 I should have at least 1. But of course, nothing is certain. That's the way probabilities works. I mean, while you could expect things, it doesn't mean it'll happen. So round 5, it's just each time just looking to see if there's one new, and of course if there's not, then I know I haven't gotten Doom. And so once again, I did not pull them to 5 stars, and so the shards are piling up for everything. Of course, the 4-star and 5-star shards are really piling up because I'm getting so many of those champions. And so yeah, it's I don't know. I just felt like I was going to go big for Doom. Really, the only other character I think I'd go big for right now is Corvus Glaive as a 6-star. So if his featured crystal came around, I'd probably do about the same. Just because I have the generic gem I'm saving for him. I have the Tier 5 Cosmic Class Catalyst. I mean, other than Doom and Corvus Glaive, there's not really a whole lot of champions I'm that much interested in. I would like to do my Captain Marvel movie, and I did try. I opened 70 crystals for her when she came in that featured Cav crystal event where there's a different character every hour. And so yeah, there definitely is a few characters I wouldn't mind going for. I mean, I would say the difference between like really going for it is when I'm willing to go up to 300 and going for it, which would be 100, and just sort of like doing it for fun, like the 10 Red Guardian crystals I opened yesterday. And I did get Red Guardian as a 6-star, so that's pretty lucky and pretty fortunate. So I must say my fortune has been okay, though overall I haven't really gotten that many good 6-star pools. And so you can see what are we up to, round 8, haven't gotten a single 6-star, still not even close to where I feel like I should be with the 5-star crystals. Actually, I guess I'm not too far off. it's always strange making a video where I already know the future, so we'll see what happens. But 15 5-stars, Will Brown was at 8, so yeah, one below sort of the average, but it's not quite 20%. And so of course, in a big opening like this, I guess I could have bought all the units at once, but of course I just want to open as many as I need to until I can get the 6-star Doom. So I really was just buying an Odin each time, opening 10 and then doing that again. And so yeah, just the hope was that I was able to get the Doom. And so yeah, it was I don't know. So again, a big expense, obviously. I mean, we can talk some about that. So of course, as many people know, I do spend a lot on this game. This is definitely an exceptional amount to spend at one time. Not too many characters I would do this for, as I said. It just happened, especially with the Awakening Gem. Like if I didn't have the Awakening Gem, I don't think I'd try this. It wouldn't be worth it to me then. And maybe if I wasn't so close to the Mystic Tier 5 class Catalyst, I don't know if it'd be worth it. The difficult thing is pulling a character like Doom. I mean, other than doing this, going hard in the featured Cavalier crystals, or trying to get them out of the featured 6-stars. I mean, the odds are just so low either way, and so there's really not an easy way of getting him. It's not like you can grind Arena to get him. And again, he's one of these characters where I would say nothing really feels account changing, but maybe at some point. Of course, we're going to go up into the rank 4 6-stars in the future, and then your roster will, of course, be good or bad depending on what 6-star champions you have. I think, as again, Doom, I think is far superior than any other Mystic. So of course he is one that is really sought after. And so yeah, this is really one of the only two ways to get him. Again, even these are both very low probability of getting him. The featured crystal, I wish it wasn't quite so either filled with such bad champions or filled with so many. Like if there's 12 champions and you had a 1 in 12 chance, I think I'd be much more interested in trying to get it. But 24 means, I mean, you really don't have too much chance of getting the character you want, and that's tough. I mean, this game has really been built off randomization, and so I understand that. It does make it interesting, and it is sort of cool that right now I don't have all the champions I want, and probably won't be able to get them, like Corvus Glaive, Doom, my dupe on Captain Marvel movie. I mean, those are pretty unlikely to happen, and so it's sort of fun, honestly, that I don't have everything. I mean, on the other hand, I do have nearly everything, so there is if you do spend, you will be able to get a lot more, of course, than those who don't spend. So now we're at round 15, so theoretically it should be 50% chance. The probability doesn't really work like that. So you think, well, if you take 300 to give you, what is that? Like you think a 90% chance, and this would be a 45% chance. So half a chance to pull it, and so it's really sort of a coin flip at this point. But you can see at the very end, I do some mathematics just to sort of to look at it. Oh my god, look at this awful pool. Not a single 5-star. It's so disheartening. Like, no, you just spend so much to get a bunch of worthless 4-stars and 3-stars. Oh, that's always very ugly. And so, yep, so moving right along, again, trying to get him, and oh man, the probability is incredible. I mean, this opening definitely is reminiscent of Cowell, of course, who would always go big for every champion that came out. And the 5-star percentages were enough, I guess. His opening, would he do 2 stacks of 180, so like 360 crystals? I think that was sort of his MO. I remember when the 6-stars started coming out, he often wouldn't get the 6-star, not often, but it would be enough times for the 5-star, he'd always get the 5-star. So in this case, I did actually get a fair number of 5-stars, 5, that is great. That's over 1,000 6-star shards, which again is good. Just keep on gaining 6-stars. And yeah, there's so many shards that I'm building up to be able to open more 6-stars, because again, the other character I really want is Corvus Glaive, which is another big reason why I'm opening basics all the time. So here we are at 19, and yeah, it's sort of strange how you feel at this point. You're like, I've opened 19, I probably had a reasonable chance of getting him, but I didn't, and now I always feel like I'm sort of back at the beginning. It's like, now it's just this 3% chance, so it's really unlikely I'm getting him. So Yeah, it's always hard to like decide, well, if you're going to push on or not. I mean, again, I sort of set my limit. I said, I'll open up to 300, and so, that's what I'm heading towards to see if I can get them. And so always, just hopeful. That one new would be so nice. I actually haven't even gotten a 6-star yet, and by this point, I theoretically should have about 2 6-stars. So, really not pulling anything too interesting. Like a new 6-star could have been great, like Clairvoyant would have been awesome, of course Corvus, as I keep on saying, Duke being my thing, or Captain Marvel movie, or my Human Torch would have been exciting. And so there's a lot of 6-stars I would have liked to have gotten, even if I don't get Doom. But so far the 6 stars have been incredibly dry. And so, but again, it's like when you take the idea of probability and sample sizes. I mean, yesterday in 10 crystals I got a 6-star, which is highly unlikely against that 3% chance. And so I think I used up a lot of my luck, but I'm still hopeful I can get that Doom. And so this is the next one, and again, lots of dupes, which it's funny how 5 stars have become. They're definitely not irrelevant, because they still are really good to get, because again, they're essentially as playable as a rank 3. Like the increase from a rank 3 6-star to a rank 5 5-star is not that great. I mean, 10%, I mean, it's good. Probably more interesting is the larger health pool. So if you're using a rank 3 in war, of course, you generally have, I think it's about 10,000 more health, which is definitely useful. But on the other hand, if it's a SIG-dependent character, I mean, 6 stars have been so hard to get that, I mean, it's hard to then use even a rank 3 if you need the high SIG, unless, it's one of the champions you manage to get up high. I mean, basically all the people who've been playing sort of endgame can get one 6-star up pretty high. Then only like for the people who are really, really opening a lot of crystals can they have several characters who are, above SIG 100 and 6 stars. So yep, just rolling in. So 44 5-stars. What are we at? Let's see what round we're at. I've sort of forgotten. So we are at round 25. So should have about 50. Actually, not too far off. You can see I'm getting plenty of 5-star Dooms. So the 5-star. If you need the 5-star, opening this many crystals almost guarantees you him. I actually can't remember what the percentage is for the 5-star, but obviously good enough that you would get him. I feel like Caldwell, again, with his crystal openings, always got the 5 stars, and usually got several 6 for them too. Boy, it's just never seen that one new. It's making me really nervous. I'm getting pretty close to my limit. What round are we up to now? We are at round 27. So, here I'm like, oh no, you still want to do it just to see what happens. But, now I feel my odds are so low. Another 5-star Doom. Great, but again, it doesn't really help me at all. Just more max SIG crystals. It does help me, I guess, in the fact that I'm getting basically 550 6-star shards, but I'd rather have the 6-star Doom. And so round 28, let's see what happens. And come on, Doom, please. And 0 new. And not only 0 new, I did get 1 5-star. I thought this was another. I think twice I got no 5 stars at least. And so, disastrous. And then here's 29. So this actually is my last one. I did a couple off stream too, but this is the last one, and I didn't get them. I didn't get them from the ones I did off stream too. And so, we got another 5-star Doom. There are plenty of 5-star Dooms, but no 6 stars at all. So it's a big effort, and I did not get them. But now I have to quit. I've sort of, reached my limit, and don't really want to open anymore. Again, as I said, open I think 3 more, but that's the end of this. Look at all these ones I get. So if you take a quick look at the probability, it's sort of interesting. So 290 crystals have 3.3% chance. Actually, the expected value is less than 1. And if you look at the chance of all failures, it's basically 50-50 to having to failing. I mean, at least one success. I mean, it's 58% compared to 42%, and so even opening this many crystals, I still was just a coin flip of whether I was going to get him or not. So, even though you think the probability will be in your favor if you open this much up, it's still unlikely to get him. So, as I said, it was worth trying. I actually liked looking at the random samples from this distribution. So, I could have had 0, 2, 0, 0, 1. The 2 would have been great. I actually didn't even need the 2, but 3 zeros of the 5 chances. And so it's just interesting to sort of think about the probability of getting this out of this crystal. So there you go, big effort with no result and still no doom, but yeah, it's okay. Again, I just decided I would do it, felt okay with it, didn't worry too much about the outcome, was really hopeful I'd get them, but if I didn't, again, it's like not too terrible either. I still have an amazing account with plenty of good champions, and if I get that tier 5 class Catalyst, I have Symbiont Supreme, who is awesome as well, so it's all good in the end. So I do have a couple of 6-star crystals to open. I will post those videos soon, and we can see if I get something at least good out of those. So thank you very much for watching. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki. Bye bye.